Hi friends, I'm going back 54 years. Today, I'm speaking to you on the 27th of July 2025. Let's go back 54 years on 27th July 1971. The year in which India toured the English Isles and played 3 test matches. I happened to be at the Lords, but something horrific happened and I want to recall what I had seen as a small boy watching from the Lord's cricket ground. It was the first test between England and India, played on the hallowed turf at Lord's. I was very excited because it was my first ever occasion to see a test match, and that too at Lord's. India was batting second. England scored some 300 odd runs, and India replied in the first innings with a score which was 5 to 10 runs more than the English score. In the second innings, India dismissed England for about 190, 191 or so. And when it was India's turn to bat, India lost 2 quick wickets, that of Ashok Mankad, who was a consistent failure on the entire tour. So the 2 quick wickets that fell, which brought Farooq Engineer, the dynamic debonair wicketkeeper, to the crease, who was batting at number 4. And they were doing very well. Sunil Gavaskar was batting very well, and I remember distinctly, and Farooq was also batting very well. When the score was 50 or so, with 2 wickets down, India chasing 190 to win, Farooq pushed John Snow for a single. John Snow, as you know, was a fiery fast bowler, much respected, much feared, and John Snow came charging down, bowled a fast ball to Farooq. Farooq tickled it for a single, and Sunil Gavaskar was at the non-striker's end. They ran a single, and while running, John Snow changed the course of his run-up, his direction, sprinted and shoved Sunil Gavaskar. He collided with Sunil Gavaskar, sending Sunil sprawling onto the ground. Years later, I happened to meet Sunil and I told him that I was present on the ground and I remember that incident. And Sunil described that whole incident as a violent shove. In 1971, there was a huge outrage and many newspapers were up in arms against what was then called against the spirit of the game. John Snow was disciplined and dropped for the second test at Manchester, but he returned at the Oval. I'm talking to you, I'm telling you this because I described what I saw. So today let us go back into time, a flashback if I may say so, and watch the clip which showed how John Snow came charging down and shoved Sunil Gavaskar, who went sprawling onto the ground. Those of you who remember this incident will find it nostalgic, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the piece. Before I sign off, may I request you to please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
And Snow to continue. So that didn't look a very nice incident to me. John Snow's a smile on his face. No question at all that he was impeding that little batsman there, in my opinion.
I would say entitled though, Jim. The ball was stopped just where the batsman's running. Now look, he's running straight towards that ball. And Snow's going fair enough for the ball, but he puts his shoulder in